Okay, it's still pretty dirty. Now here's where we're at. Here's your C-hub and your knuckle. Down inside, you see where the bushing goes, top and bottom. We ran into problems before with them binding up. Here's your bushing that goes through. These are the stock screws. Now, again, what I've done is these are the bolts that I'm making to put in. There's a little bigger head, so you can use a bigger Allen bolt. I'm taking stock exhaust can bolts, running them through a tap, running the threads down further, stick a nut over the end of it, and then cut it off with the Dremel to get that. Then you end up with something a little bit more solid. Now the problem I'm running into here is when this is mounted up inside like that, the head of this bolt is going to sit too high. So I'm going to cut these off, take one of the New Tech aluminum units, and mount it like this with a little bit of a spacer. Should give me enough pivot. If not, I'll go back to these. We'll see what happens. Got to experiment a little bit. I may be calling Scott for an emergency C-hub or C-hub shipment to fix that up. We'll find out shortly. But I lost one of these ones. That's what fell out on the track. So I'm just going to make another one, and for starters, I'm going to red Loctite that in. I just found that these are getting sloppy really fast, and they seem to always come loose. I was using plastic 8 scale brake bushings, but they wear a little too fast. And the threads in these have gotten sloppy really fast. I don't know, the heads are kind of soft material. There's a lot of play in that already, so I'm worried about stripping them as I tighten them. I can almost strip them now. These are much stronger, being exhaust bolts. And they're just those ones that come on the stock cans, so we all have those kicking around. It's just that they're not threaded on the ends, so you can get them to sit in nice and snug with the bushing. You need the threads to stop before the bushing, so that there's something it'll cinch up tight to the knuckle, but still allow it to pivot. With the stock setup, it was tightening up, and then as soon as you turned your wheel, it would loosen the screw off, and that's why they were falling out. The top ones stay because they end up hitting these things, but they're constantly coming loose, so it makes for sloppy steering. I thought I'd do something to try and fix that once and for all. So it's either that, or I flip the arm around and bolt it to the outside and just use the big poles or the big bolts, and that's a possibility as well. We'll see. That's today's fun. More later.